This video is brought to you by the EA Creator Network. Hey y'all, it is Luca, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another base game save file build. Today we're just gonna build a little house. We're in Oasis Springs in my base game only save file, as you can see, and I just want to build like a little rundown little house. Not going to be a very big house by any means, just a little house. I saw one on Pinterest just now. I have it on my second screen here, and I just wanted to build it because I can see the floor plan in my head, and I really like it. So I have like the living room, I think, right here, just like a little room right here. That's the living room, and then a little bathroom right here, and then we'll have like a little bedroom in the back, like just like this. And what I'll do is I'll have this be like a little, maybe this can be like a little hallway here. Maybe we'll make the bathroom just a little bit bigger. Very simple, like incredibly simple floor plan. But honestly, with these base game builds, I just like simple. I don't know. I think if I try to do something a lot more elaborate and complicated, it's just going to be a little bit difficult, at least for me. I personally just prefer these really simple little homes for the save file. Get the roofing placed down. But yeah, how is everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. This is hopefully going to be another little series here on my channel where we just build a house, and it's going to be a nice, easy, long video where we're just here. And hopefully this helps you fall asleep. I don't know. I've been told my voice is very calming. I don't know. I hear myself talking, obviously, whenever I am, editing my own videos, of course. And I will say there has been times I've dozed off a little bit. Not like fully, but like to the point where it's like almost completely dozed off. Need a couple windows. I think I'm going to use these from the base game just because they have a pretty simple shape to them. And this house I'm looking at is like painfully simple. However, I love how I just said all that, and I realize I want to use these. That's how it usually is. I feel like this like set of, architecture stuff that they added is great because it's like really painfully basic things that, have been needed in the game. But to be honest, I actually don't like them that much. I think that at the end of the day, they're just kind of too plain. I need a little bit of something. I think I'm going to just put like a little front step on this house. I don't know where this house is located. It kind of seems like it would be in like a deserty area, but I just wanted something really simple to build. And it was like the first thing that popped up on Pinterest. I was like, wow, that looks so cute. Just a simple little pathway. And I have the urge to put some little flamingos, just a couple little, decorative flamingos here in the front yard. Maybe like this. That's kind of silly, but I kind of like it. And then the exterior is actually, I feel like the roofing could be lower, a little bit lower, because the house I'm looking at kind of has something a little bit like that. Just like that. It's kind of cute. And then there's like a little vent kind of moment. We have this big one, but I can shrink it down a couple notches. Let's see. For the exterior, like siding, it just has some regular white siding, and I don't know if I like that. Actually, I kind of do. Weirdly enough, I kind of do like that. Yeah, we'll do the white siding on just that section, and then maybe this section of the house can be like a brick, maybe. I kind of like this one. Yeah, I kind of do like that. It does add a little bit of, variation and texture. Do this really dark. I can barely see the difference in this. I think that's the darker wood tone. I don't know. It's really hard for me to tell. I'm recording this at night, so it's a little bit of a cozier vibe. I like that one better. Yeah, we'll do this. And then actually this little kind of step up moment, I kind of want it to be different. I kind of want it to be a bit more like gray. I want it to match the sidewalk kind of slabs. Yeah, I weirdly kind of like that better. And then for the roof trim, it doesn't really look very impressive. So I might just, use this one. And then is there a metal roof? I think it has a metal roof actually. Ooh. Okay, that's already so cozy. I really like that. Do I want to keep the flamingos? I normally would say yes, I do, but I don't know. It's just the vibes in this house don't feel kitschy. They feel a bit more like simple. And then maybe we can just put a little awning here. It looks like there is one, but it's very dilapidated. I kind of want to use this brown one. It's kind of cute. All right, that's adorable. I instantly love this. Let's put a little plant out here. If only we had those like cracks and busted spots and everything in the base game. That would be really, really fun. That would be a really great way to add some extra some extra detail, but we don't have that, unfortunately. Kind of just want to put like a couple of these like terracotta ones here, and maybe just like a little chair. I don't know. I just love putting a little chair out front. I think that's perfect. Oh my goodness. This is one that you can actually craft. It's whenever you have a lower skill, but I honestly love it. It's really cute. I've realized I really enjoy this kind of format here on the channel. I love the longer formed content anyways, but this being a kind of I fall asleep while I build. I don't know. Let me know if you like it. I think I'm gonna put the back door here in this room since it's the hallway, and then I'm just gonna use this dark door. I don't know why, but the color palette with this is really speaking to me today. I'm going to use a lot of beiges and browns, which obviously that's going to speak to me, but for some reason, the way that I'm going about this is it's nice. It's like not nice, but in like the nice way. You know what I mean? Like I don't like building. I personally don't like building homes in The Sims that are lavish, that are unrealistic, that are just plain unfathomable, in my opinion. Like, I enjoy seeing other people do it, but for me, it's just, I would rather build something that I feel like I could actually experience in real life. So, and I want to kind of reflect people's experiences myself too. Let's see, what kind of flooring should we use? I want something that's got some like texture to it. I feel like this one is the best one. Yeah, it's got some texture, it's got some wear to it. And then for the tiling, I feel like this one kind of speaks to me. Or should I use like this like terracotta tile and we can use like a older look? I don't know. That doesn't really speak to me. This one does. This one speaks to me for this build a lot actually. And then for the wallpapers, I think I'm going to keep it really, really simple. I think I'm just going to use some really simple, like, like trimmed, like white. I know it's incredibly bare looking, but there's something so realistic about seeing just very basic white walls, especially like if you're renting. This is like probably all you're going to have. Those tiles don't match, unfortunately. Maybe we'll use this instead then. Ooh, yeah, that kind of works. Okay, you know what? Let's just do the bathroom first. I always do the bathroom either last or next to last, but let's just start with the bathroom. I know how intriguing and incredible this is for me. Yeah, we're just going with like a cheap little bathroom, something very simple. Sometimes it's the simple things that I enjoy in this game so much more. I would rather have a countertop actually. Something like this. Ooh, that's kind of perfect actually. I haven't used this watch in such a long time since we got some new ones with that base game countertop, but that's really cute. Just some regular old basic things for the counter here. Actually, let's put our toothbrushes on this side. Putting the toothbrush on the side closest to the toilet doesn't sound great, not gonna lie. Also, apologies for the lighting. Honestly, you're not really here to see me. You're here to see the build anyways, but I'm kind of shiny and like, we've recently moved and I'm still kind of adjusting to our new space, which I'm very grateful for, but it's still going to be a little bit of an adjustment. So we just gotta move some stuff around and kind of figure it out. A little mirror, a little yellow mirror, and then we need a little towel to dry our hands off with. We'll just do this little brown one there. Let's see. I kind of want a little medicine cabinet too. I wish we had different ones than this one, but that kind of works. And a little robe. It's not really a little robe. It's a nice robe. We'll do this green one. Oh, that blocks a lot of, yeah, that leaves a lot of shading around it. So we'll put it right there. I think next to that, we'll put a little hamper here, just kind of in the corner, you know, something like that. I kind of want to change the color to like the dark one. Maybe this color. That's better. And I think I'm going to put a basket of clothes on top. Remember when we did this all the time, y'all? At least I did. I love that. It adds some realism. I'll put some messy clothes here on the floor too. And then for a shower, should I do the shower tub combo? I feel like this adds a lot of character and a lot of, you know, a lot of intrigue. I think we'll just use this kind of greenish swatch, and then we'll put a towel as well on this wall. Should I do yellow? Should I do this color? Or should I do like a green? Actually, I feel like I should use this one instead. That's kind of nice. It's got that wooden kind of base there. That's cute. And then for the rug in here, this one. We'll just use this one, and we'll do like kind of like a purpley tone one maybe. Ooh, I do like that a lot actually. And then we have to choose some new lighting in here. There is this little vanity lighting, which is kind of perfect for above the sink. You know, it doesn't really do a lot light wise, but it adds to the vibe. And I feel like that's what's important. And then for the lighting, you'll never catch me using this lot. This is the one light in this game that I hate the most. Even this one is better. I think I'm just going to use the boob light. You know me. If you've seen my channel before, you know how much I love this light. It's the most realistic for me, at least. Ooh, the curtains kind of clip into that. Maybe not that one. Ooh, we can use this one maybe. Actually, yeah, we'll use that one. That's kind of cute. Nice little rundown looking bathroom, but you know, it's clean. It's cozy. Is there anything else we could put in here? We could put some towels here on the counter maybe. Honestly, anything to keep your Sims from using this as a kitchen space, by all means. And then we need like an art kind of moment above the bed or above the toilet. I've been doing that so much lately, y'all. Like whenever I refer to something, I'll, refer to it as something completely different than what it actually is. It's so random. I don't know what's been going on with me lately. I think it's just because I'm all over the place. Okay. Weirdly, that was so fun. I think because I always see the bathroom as like a means to an end for a build, I forget to enjoy it and actually decorate it for fun. And I think that's a really nice little bathroom. Honestly, I feel like that was a really good little setup for the rest of the house. So I think instead of wood flooring in this room, or actually in any of the rooms, I think I want to do carpet instead. That's a lot more realistic in my experience, especially this specific shade. Honestly, I know I have been a carpet hater for so many years. We moved it into this house and it has carpet, and let me tell you, it's actually kind of nice. It's kind of nice having carpet because we've had regular flooring for so long. It's been so cold, and whenever you walk on the carpet, it's like so plush and soft, and it also, oh my gosh, it deafens and mutes a lot of sound, so I feel like I'm not hearing as much, which is fantastic in my opinion. I think we'll use this coffee table here, probably that swatch. I just want something that looks cheap, I don't know what kind of rug I want to use. This one is the one I always kind of gravitate towards, the brown and brown and the brown, but I kind of like it actually. And then we'll use this little side chair too as like a little accent chair. This swatch right here, we'll make a match. And then for some little side tables too, I think I'm going to use these maybe, or do I want to use this one? I feel like these are the best because they looks like they have like a little drawer, and we can maybe use this swatch. No, we're going to use this dark swatch to kind of accent the doors. So maybe we should change this to the darker brown swatch instead. I like that way more. And then we'll just, plorp in some curtains. I wish we had like a solid brown version of this instead of the two-toned. I don't know. It doesn't really work for me that well. Should I use white curtains? I feel like white curtains on white walls is just so boring. I feel like these green ones are kind of cute, but I really just want to do a lot of brown in this build, so maybe not. I think I'm going to go with this. It's like a little bit of a warm gray color. And I feel like that looks pretty nice. It doesn't blend into the wall, but it also doesn't stand out too much. And that's what I need. Now the question is, do I want to put the TV here? I feel like putting the TV here would be okay, but here's my issue. Whenever there's like a pathway like this, that really messes with the feng shui a little bit. I know that's, we're building this kind of house in this world and we're talking about feng shui. Maybe not something we need to worry about, but at the same time, I just wanted to talk about it because, there's like energy going, through this area pretty much, and you're trying to watch TV. There's no rest, but most places I've lived, that's kind of how it's been, So I'm just gonna put the TV right here. Put it on this little like chest here. It's a really cute item. I've used it so much. I think I'm just gonna use this brown swatch. And do we give them a big, like nice TV? No. I want a little TV. I really want that one TV from the Basement Treasures kit so bad. It's my favorite TV in the game. I use it so much. I think we're just going to put one of these like little bookcases here, bookshelves, or maybe we'll put it on this side actually to add kind of some, some detail next to the TV area, like spot. You know what I really want? A plant to put right here that hangs down. I can see it now. This little corner, part of me actually wants to put the chair there, but that's so far from this, the resting space. I'm thinking maybe I'm just gonna put like a lamp over there or something. I feel like that would be good to help balance out all the light. I think I'm gonna do just this one. Yeah, like that little touch of green is kind of nice. And then we just need some little decorative bits throughout. So we'll put a coat rack right there. I feel like that's okay. I mean, actually, I would rather put it here. No, well, it's better over there. We'll flip the door around, and then we need a little like shoe rack. I think we'll just put that right here instead. I don't know if I like this little corner a whole lot, but it's a functional corner, so I'm not worried. I was gonna put a plant, but I kind of want to put like something else, like a little thing of clutter. I don't really know what that means. I feel like this is the best thing for that, but it's so small. Ooh, I really want to put this like retro, like little table phone. I feel like that would be so like realistic. Ooh, we'll do this one. Yeah, it just looks like they sit it there and they talk while they're sitting on the couch watching TV. I don't mean to offend anybody when I say this, I promise you, but I see like a, like a middle-aged-ish kind of lady just sitting here, just chatting with her friend on the phone while they both watch the soap opera together. Maybe they're like just watching on the phone like this, and they're just like chatting while they're watching, and they're like, oh, did you see that? Oh my goodness. I don't know. I feel like that would be so fun and campy. I am just going to clutter this little corner. We're just going to put a bunch of random things. Ooh, like these little crates. Why do they have these little crates in their living room? I don't know. It's just maybe they were, they brought them home for a little project to make like a little shelf, and they just haven't done it yet. A little painting that doesn't really look like there's much on it, but I don't know. It adds some color and something there. Ooh, this little sunflower painting would look really cute in here. And ooh, this one. I feel like these two are like my favorite paintings in the base game. I don't know. I don't know. I really, really like them. We do need to center them on this wall though, because why would we do that? Well, I was going to say, should we put some sconces in here? But no, we're just going to put some table lamps like we were supposed to earlier. When I say we, I mean me, but it just feels more natural to say we. Should I use these pinkish ones? I don't know. I'm thinking of the character that lives here, and I feel like she would like a little bit of pink. Not too much, but just a little bit of some pink, Ooh, yes. This painting with the rooster on it is super cute for this space. And then we just need a little bit of clutter for the desk, not the desk, the coffee table here. Some books, maybe. Oh, I wish we had a little stack of magazines. That would literally be so perfect for this. Maybe we can put like a little book with some notes in it, possibly. And then we will do some little CDs, possibly. Yeah, that's kind of cute. Nail polish. Oh my God. Yes. Red nail polish. I can see her now. She's painting her toenails right here while she's watching the soap and talking to her friend and smoking a cigarette. Yes, I can see it. And honestly, I love her. I love her so much. I haven't even made this sim. And I already love her so much. She's an icon. She has like bright blue eyeshadow, and she paints her toenails bright red, and she smokes really long cigarettes. I can see it. I think she's an icon. She is what a lot of drag queens want to be, Okay, I kind of like this little space. The little touch of pink It's giving strawberry ice cream and chocolate ice cream. I dare say the best combination, hands down. I love vanilla. It is a delicious color, a delicious flavor profile. But strawberry and chocolate together, so good. I think we'll put this chair like catty cornered a little bit. And I kind of want to just put something here. I don't know what. I don't know what I want to put over here in this corner. Oh my God. I have never brought this item out in my life. I kind of want to put it in here though. Isn't that kind of ridiculous? What is this for? I don't know, but I think I'm going to do it. Y'all, you might be typing in the comments like, what are you doing? Exactly. That's what I want. Honestly, maybe she won it in a contest. Oh my God. There was a contest in a magazine and she won. And that's why she puts it in her living room so she can look at it every day. She'd be like, I won that. Okay, I need to probably move on before I get too deep into this character's story. I already love her. And I already need to make her for, honestly, my main save file, not my base game save file. Okay, there is the living room. I already love this space so much. Let's do this little hallway. I'm thinking for this little hallway, we'll just put like a nice little rug in here. Just for the looks. We can put a little table here maybe, like just like a little, something here. I like this one because it's got like a little basket like underneath, and I kind of like that. Let's add some little clutter bits to it. Ooh, these are cute. Maybe she got these at like a thrift store or like a yard sale. I can see it. She is a fiend when it comes to yard sales and figurines. She's like, I know they have no use, but at the same time, they make me happy. What an icon she is. Oh my God, the pig. She is an icon. Love her. We're gonna do the blue one because why not? And I think we should probably put a lamp, like a vintagey looking lamp if we have one. Something like this. Yeah, the pink. Oh my God, that's such a fun color for this room. Yes. Oh my gosh. Maybe a little plant. No, that's a little too much. And then we just need some little wall art kind of moments in here. Actually, we'll put one of this lady in here and then maybe this gentleman in here. Maybe these were either her, I was trying to say ancestors and ancient at the same time, and I don't know why. Maybe it's people that were in her family. Ooh, a mirror. We need a mirror right here. That's perfect for this space because there's no windows except for what's in the doorway here. I think a mirror would open up this space so well. Oh no. I'm just now realizing, y'all, that the door to the kitchen was supposed to go here. I am not changing it because this is too iconic of a space now. I can't change it. So I'll put the door here in a second. Don't worry. I think I'm going to use this mirror. I wish it was bigger, to be perfectly honest with you. Maybe we'll do 2 mirrors. 2 mirrors. Yes. I can see it. Oh my goodness. There we go. What we're going to do is we're going to move these crates over here and we'll put the TV like right here and then just move this bookshelf over because I don't want to get rid of it. So we'll put the doorway to the kitchen right here instead. I know it kind of is weird because it isn't in the hallway, but I feel like this just kind of is a little bit better. I don't know. This is really just because I don't want to get rid of this little space. This is so iconic to me. So we'll just deal with that weird layout. All right, so let's work on the kitchen. Let's start this room. I want the fridge to be pink, of course. It just feels right for it to be pink. And for the countertops, I think I'm just going to go with maybe this one. Or do I want to go with this one? I feel like I like this swatch actually a lot today. I don't know what's going on in my brain, but this is tickling my brain somehow. So I'm thinking like this kind of layout for the kitchen. That seems like an awful lot of counter space. So maybe I'll get rid of these 2 and we'll just put like the stove. Ooh, actually what we'll do is we will put the stove, which is also going to be pink, right there, and a sink right here. It's not the best triangle, but it's okay. It's not terrible. And then, we just need some little cabinets here. Yeah, I like this a lot. I kind of want to get rid of this window here. And then let's see, I'm trying to think of the best layout for a table. Ooh, I haven't used this one with a tablecloth. Is there a pink? There is a pink. Or is there a brown swatch? Ooh, I like the brown one more. I feel like it plays with that quite nicely. I kind of want this like plasticky looking chair. Either this one or maybe this one. Actually, I want one that looks like she found it at like a yard sale. Like this one maybe. You know what we should do? Mismatched. But yeah, I can see them all being mismatched. This one actually kind of intrigues me too. I just don't know if the swatches kind of make sense. So maybe I'm going to do something a little different. Oh my gosh, this one though. Ew, it's kind of bad though. I was going to say yes, iconic, but no, I think I'm going to just go with these right here. I feel like that kind of works. All right, and then we need curtains. I think for this room, I kind of want to use, do I want to use these pink curtains or do I just want to use white? I don't know. I feel like the white curtains look okay for in here. And then for above the counters here, these little windows, I think I'm going to use maybe this. I don't mind it. I wish we had some plain ones, but that's kind of cute. Or better yet, should I use these that I used before in like the bathroom? What swatch did I use? I think I used this one. That looks pretty all right. Okay, I'm having a hard time picking these curtains. I went through a few already and I don't want to do this again. Oh, these got new swatches. Little pink moments. Actually, though, I don't mind that. I kind of like the little pop of pink. Okay, we need some clutter in here. I know this is supposed to be like diaper storage, but can we pretend it's like, linens, maybe? I don't know if I should put it there. Maybe I put it right here. Just like some linens for the bathroom, maybe? We can just kind of squint and look away. Ooh, I definitely want to put another phone. I want one like right there. I'm so sad that those aren't functional. That would be so fun if they were, but it makes sense because all the Sims have cell phones now. So it's like, they're born with it, so it's just like, what's the point? I really want like a bookshelf in here or something. I don't know what. This is kind of a weird thing I don't ever really use, to be honest. That's why it's kind of ugly. Maybe I'll put this bookshelf instead. I feel like you can never go wrong with this kind of like industrial kind of set. I really don't like the curtains being white now. I kind of want them to be, a color. I mean, I'd rather them be pink than nothing at all. Actually, I kind of want to change the swatch of the chairs a little bit. Weirdly enough, I like that swatch. It kind of works with all the brown tones. And then I'm going to do place down a little rug here. Probably just this one, unless there's a different swatch. Kind of like the red. Weirdly enough, the red kind of works with all the pink. Ooh, I really want to use this item too. What is it? It's I don't know what that name is, but it's just like a little china kind of corner shelf display kind of moment. Actually, I really like that swatch. It kind of works pretty well with this little space. And then I just need to add a few more bits and bobs. I really want to add a milk carton with Miss Bella Goth from Sims 2 on there. I love that. And we'll just add a few other decorative pieces. I want the pink, yes, the pink coffee pot. That's literally perfect. All right, I think this little kitchen is pretty much done. I would love a calendar in the base game, but we don't have that, at least as a item to decorate with. Oh, before I do forget, actually, I should put in a range hood. Let's see, this one maybe, or this one. Yeah, I kind of like that. That works pretty well. I do want some lights in here. I want something that actually looks like it's going to go above the sink. Maybe this one. And then we'll do the same thing under here too. We'll put one of these. Nice, cozy little kitchen. Ooh, we need a trash can. I keep forgetting things. Just place a little pink trash can right there. That is a really cute little kitchen, I think. And oh, we forgot to put a boob light in the hallway too. We can't just not do that. So we got a bedroom now to decorate. What kind of bed would this gal have? I want to say this one feels right. Yeah. We'll put it like right here in the corner too. I mean, that one's pretty iconic in my opinion. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this swatch, and then we'll use like some nice furniture. This has all been thrifted, of course, but it's still really nice furniture. I kind of like this reddish one. Weirdly enough, I feel like it goes with the bedding really well. Ooh, this like big like reddish rug. It's kind of cute. It's a little too expensive though. Ooh, what about this swatch? I have never used that swatch before. I like it, at least for this room. I think, actually, I know what I just said about this matching. It doesn't anymore to me. It doesn't look that good. So we're just gonna go with a nice dark brown swatch. And then I'm gonna try to do a matching little nightstand here. What is this color this one has some different colors on it, which is a shame. Ooh, this one's like a deep red. I quite like that actually. Wonder if I can match these swatches. And then I want a ridiculous looking lamp. I want it, maybe we could just use this one again, but I want to at least see what else we've got. Ooh, yes, the red lampshade. That's perfect. And then we need a nice mirror above this too. I feel like this is the one that I would use. I wish this one was bigger. I remember, I think it is Picture Amoeba. I want to say it is Picture Amoeba, but they had, I think they had a mod where they just had bigger sizes. I could be wrong. It could be Brazen Lotus also. Both of those creators are awesome, by the way. You should go check out their content. I think I am going to use this one here. It's very cute. We'll just do that swatch there. All right. And then I actually want to place down another lamp. We're obviously going to make it a different lamp, of course. Ooh, wait a minute. What about this one? Like something like this? It's kind of ugly, but like in a funky kind of way. I think that one's actually quite nice. And I want to place down another lamp as well, like this one. I'd rather it have some like a really funky shade like of lamp on it. I think that will do. Or do I want to do, yes, we're going to do candles. Candles is perfect. And I think right here, I want to put just like a couple things like some nail polish, some more nail polish. She has a lot of them in here. We'll do some perfumes, maybe. I'm using move objects like this so that I can just place down items a little bit more freely. Ooh, we'll do some more like this too. This is like the nice ones. We'll just do like a little thing of tissues maybe. Ooh, this urn. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a little bit, it's an urn, but I don't know. It kind of looks fun there. And then I think I'm actually going to place down the candles separate too so that I can get a nice kind of layout here. That's nice. I really want a radio, like a little radio, but we don't really have anything. This is the only one and it's so big. I do like the idea of it being in the bedroom, even though I normally am like, don't do that because your Sims will start playing it and then other Sims will get mad. I kind of want to put it in here anyways, just because I can see her in here getting ready, and putting on some music. That is one thing about this game is you got to have some imagination. I know a lot of people, talk about how the older Sims games were better, but it's because you didn't have to have a lot of imagination with the older Sims games because they had all of the lore and like the ideas kind of set out for you, or it was easier to kind of come up with it. But, I think The Sims 4 is a great game. I think it is my favorite of the franchise, clearly. I adore it. And so I just think that, we just got to work on our imagination and, I don't know. I don't know what kind of plant. I want some kind of plant in here, some flowers. Ooh, wait a minute. I think these little tulips on the back of this little thing right here would be adorbs. I want something here. Maybe this should be where the lamp is. And then maybe over here can be like a chair in the corner. Do I want the red? I kind of like the red. It's a nice little touch, a little accent. I like how there's like pink and stuff and then everything. And then the bedroom is red. It's a little bit more sultry. And I think along with that, I want some more heavier looking curtains for in here. Maybe I will do like these dark red colors. Ooh, this is actually kind of nice. You know what? For the base game, that's as good as it's going to get, I think. Let's put some wall art up in here, I think. That's something I have not done yet. Ooh, this little painting here is kind of cute. I know these are very expensive, but like it's for the vibes, not the money. I like that too. Maybe she buys all of these at thrift stores and she just really likes the pictures. Something like that's kind of cute. Kind of nice little pop of color. Ooh, maybe she bought 2 of these mirrors and she puts one above this. Yeah, that's kind of cute. And then we just need another boob light in here. Oh, I need my grid. There we go. All right. Nice little house. I love the character. I love the vibes. So we do have a nice little back porch here, or backyard space. I think I want to make it a back deck. Actually, let's pull it in a little bit. And I kind of want... I want like a little pool. I know that seems so unrealistic, but like I can just see it. At the very least, there needs to be something back here. I just don't know what yet. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to put some lawn chairs or something, or not lawn chairs, but like lounge chairs. That's the word I'm looking for. I think we're just going to go ahead and make it a nice big little deck. Big little deck. We're going to just make it a little bit bigger and just, find some stuff. These are perfect. Oh yes, these are so perfect for this place back here. We can do this like kind of like reddish one. Oh, the red with the pink flamingos on it. Okay, I'm taking it back. I'm getting the flamingos out again, because now that I've actually gotten into this build and I've learned who lives here, we gotta have the flamingos. We have to have the flamingos. Okay, now I know this feels right. We'll just put this little like, matching little table in the middle. I wish we had like a decorative item in the base game that was like a little like wine glass or something. That'd be perfect. Or, more clutter like cans and stuff like that. I want stuff like that. But for the lack of any of that, we're just going to put some candles. When in doubt, put down a candle. And let's see, what can I put on this like wall here? I mean, we could put some like flags here. Maybe she's a big ally. I think we'll do this one. Yeah, she's a big ally. Happy Pride, by the way. If you're seeing this and Pride is, over and June is over, happy Pride anyways. So just some like plants, kind of make it a little bit of a tropical escape for her, quote unquote. Yeah, we'll just put like little, pots and little plants and little thingamadoodles around, I don't really want to do a lot of landscaping, to be perfectly honest with you. I feel like if I did a lot, it would just get really boring. I do want to put a car or something. I feel like that would be, it would only add to the realism to it, right? I think we're going to use this as well. Just like a little driveway, like right there. Yeah. And then maybe we can layer it with this one that's a little bit warmer. Ooh, that looks really good actually. And I have to go into my catalog and look at live edit, just because there isn't a transportation option because it's the base game. So what kind of car does Miss Ma'am drive? I feel like this one. I feel like she has like a little orange sports car that's really cute. I've used that one a lot, but I just really like it. And then we need to just do some landscaping. I feel like the best thing to do is to just some little bushy moments. I don't really want this to have like a ton of landscaping, to be honest, because it is Oasis Springs. I personally like it whenever there's less landscaping. That way you can kind of just look around a little bit more. But I am going to place down some of these aloe vera plants because they are gorgeous. I love them a lot. And let's see, there were those one flowers that I used. Oh, these little oopsie-daisies are kind of perfect. You kind of see them around like in between the rocks and stuff. Ooh, we can put some rocks too. Oh my goodness, yes. Ooh, yeah, we'll use something like this here. And then, just fill it up the space. We'll just kind of blend all this. Like you see, like these little flowers here, we can place those down. Just put them kind of like in between. And then you see we have this kind of grass here too, which we have as well. This one right here. Perfect. Just put that there. And I guess we'll just do another little moment like right here. I feel like that's going to look good. Put another one of these here. Some more of the little oops-a-daisies here. And then we'll just put another little rock kind of decorative moment. Yeah, that's really all you gotta do in this world is just place down rocks and like a couple of little things around it. Let's see, for the tree, I think I'm just gonna do, my old trick and just find a tree that, you see around the world and just place it down. I'll do a smaller version right here as well, I think. All right, and do I want to add like a little awning or something back here? I don't think there really is anything that's gonna like look right. We could use this, kind of like this swatch a little bit more. We could place it down like that, but it doesn't really do anything. So what if we made it a little bit bigger? Ooh, I kind of like that. It adds like a little bit of shade to this, but not too much. I think we are done. That wasn't very long. So, hopefully you're asleep by now. But if not, here's the build. We can check it out together really quickly. This room here has, a nice little cozy vibe, kind of messy, kind of kitschy, kind of random, but I really enjoy this house a lot, actually. It has so much character, even though it's base game only. I feel like it has a lot of character and I'm kind of in love with it. I really like this little kitchen. It's kind of fun. Actually, let me know of a name for this sim that lives here. Give me a really good name that would fit this girl, fit this gal. I feel like you all would have some really good names. I'm just now remembering I have not placed down any lights outside other than these two candles here, or this one candle here. So we'll just place some, lights down, make sure we can see at night. Put a couple of these out too, maybe like right here. And then like one right here too. All right. So that is this house complete. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Do let me know in the comments if you want to see me do more builds like this. And yeah, also let me know who is the sim that lives here. Give me a name. I really love hearing from you all. But anyways, thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird, and I'll speak to y'all next time. Good night.